Morning students, nice to see you. How are you? Fine? Very good. In the previous video we discussed about what is meant by a sentence, isn't it? Right. Now we are going to know what is meant by a statement. A mathematical sentence that can be judged to be true or false, but not both, is called a statement. Is it clear? So a sentence, a mathematical sentence may not be a mathematical sentence or any sentence that can be judged to be true or false, but not both. If suppose I give you an example here, I say 3 plus 2 is equal to 32. Is it true or false? Yeah, you are right. It is a false. But if I give you 7 minus 3, can you judge this one? Can you? No, you can't judge, because what is 7 minus 3? I am not comparing 7 minus 3 with anything. So, if I write greater than 0, you say it is a true statement. If I say he is walking, he is walking, can you tell me, is it true or false? True? How can you say? He, who is he? I am talking about a sir sitting here in front of me. So you can't say that he is walking. So you don't know who is he. So this must not be considered as a statement. It is just a sentence. Okay? Sentence. If I write here, Badari is teaching. Badari is teaching. Is it true or false? False. No, it's true, yeah. I am teaching. Okay, it is a statement. You can say whether it is a true or false. So, any sentence that can be judged to be true or false but not both is called as a statement. Right. And for every statement, you can judge to be true or false. What is this true and false are called as? These are all called as truth values. Truth values. Okay, the truthness, that is T, what you say, or falsity, what you say as F, of a given statement is called its truth value. Okay. So here, what is the truth value of 3 plus 2 is equal to 32? That is false. What is the truth value of 7 minus 3 greater than 0? That is true. Is it clear? So this is called as truth values of a given statement. Okay. Right. After knowing about the truth values, we come to know about connectives. So what are called as connectives? The words or phrases that are used to combine two or more statements is called as a connective. Okay, the words or phrases that are used to connect two or more statements are called connectives. So how many types of connectives do we have? We have clearly 5 types of connectives. Okay, the first one is called as not. It is not, and it is represented by the symbol confused. This symbol is used for similarity. Even though for similarity, it is also used for not. In some places, it is used for equivalence also. Okay, right. We go to the second one. And it is used by the symbol called as cap. And the third connective is or. It is used by the symbol V. And the fourth one, we use the connective if dash then dash. Here the symbol used for this one is implication, implies. And the fourth one, fifth one is if and only if, or in short form you write it as IFF, which means if and only if, and the symbol used for this one is double implied. These all are the connectives which are used to connect one or more statements. Okay, right. Now let us see about the types of connectives when we join them, when we use them to join. So what are formed there? So there are formed new joint statements which are called as compound statements. Okay ma? Side heading compound statements. So what are called as compound statements? Okay. So you take a special case, two or more statements combined to form a joint statement called compound statement. Okay ma? Right. So how many types of compound statements are there to us? So as you have 5 connectives, you have 5 types of compound statements. The first one is called as negation. A statement formed by the connective not is called as negation of the given statement. If I take P as any statement, so statements are always named using the single lowercase letter, single small letters. Okay ma? So P is any statement, suppose 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Its compound statement is mentioned as negation P, or you can call this one as not P. Negation P or not P, and it is given as 3 plus 2 is not equal to 5. The truthness of the statement is true, then the truthness of the given statement will become, if its negation is false. If the truthness of the statement is false, then the truthness of its negation becomes true. So they are always opposite to one another. So this is what called as negation. Now for any compound statement, if we write a table showing all possible truth values, then it is called as a truth table. Okay, I give you one more example. Truth table. A table showing all possible values of a compound statement is called a truth table. For the negation, what is the truth table? See, if I take P and its negation P, so this is the table. For any statement, what are the possible truth values for you? 2, isn't it? A statement may become a true or a false. If the statement is true, can you tell me what is its negation? Yeah, very good, false. If a statement is false, what is its negation? Its negation is true. So this is called as truth table of negation of a given statement. Okay, Nana? We talk about the remaining types of statements in the next class. Bye.